Good morning, Sam from Rovers Return Dog Training. We're going to be doing a couple of videos this week. So we're looking at luring this week. So the videos are going to be on different ways to use the food to train your dog. And that way you can see which is best for you, which is best way for what you want to teach and the best way for your dog. So this morning we're looking at luring. So luring involves your dog following a piece of food. So you might use it for a spin turn. You might use it to lure them onto a step. You might use it to lure them into a heel position. I don't advise luring to stop your dog pulling because it doesn't really work. So luring can be good for some exercises, some trick exercises that you do. So I'm just going to demonstrate a couple of things here. So you might lure them into a spin. So you might get the food by the nose. You might get them to turn and move around. Can you see how my hand was quite slow? A lot of people get luring wrong because they go like that. And then the dog doesn't like that. They don't know where to go. You've got to be slow, precise. You've got to keep your hands still and lure them into the way that you want them to go. So a heel position might be you bring them back, turn them around and feed them by your side there. And we mark that behaviour before we release the food. I haven't marked it there simply because I was just talking. So move them back, give them enough room to turn, feed them in position, and you mark it just before you give them the food there. Okay, or you click. So I'll just do a spin turn again. Food by the nose, get them to turn around, following your food. Yes, mark that there, give them the food. I don't want to give him all that big piece there, so I was breaking a bit off, but you've got time to do that. So if I just get Bert to do a heel position, get him to turn. In fact, Bert struggles with this one, so I'm going to get Bert to move around that way. Yes! And I'd feed him there like that. So Bert struggled to go around that way, so I just changed it and got him to turn around the other way. So if I do Bert with a spin turn, yes. So that's how we initially teach it. Now with luring, the downside to luring is you've got to then teach them to do it without the food. And there are ways to do that. And in fact, we can look at that maybe next week. So if I just demonstrate with Bert, spin. See, he doesn't do it. Spin. Yes, good boy. So he did it there just on cue. And that's taken time for me to teach him that. Ernie, spin. Yes, good boy. I still use a hand signal with Ernie. So, Ernie, middle. Yes, good boy. No food in my hand there. And it's something that I've taught him. And I taught him with luring him into the position and then remove the food. So you can do it. So you remove the food. You do the hand signal still. You start to gradually remove the hand signal. But I say we'll look at that next week. So that's luring. Hand steady, hand slow. Mark, feed them the food once they're in the position.